There is not a single temple in North India now,
Yeah.
unless it was hidden somewhere deep in the forest or whatever, which has not borne the brunt of this wanton destruction. And why? Just because some other religion thinks that murtis should not be worshipped? They couldn't even see the beauty of it. I am saying, okay, you don't feel like praying in front of these murtis, that I can understand. That may be your belief. But can you not appreciate it as a work of art? Can you not appreciate it as somebody has created this out of solid stone? And you call yourself great patrons of art, and people tell us that they made great buildings and palaces and gardens, and they were lovers of beauty and aesthetics, but you couldn't see beauty in these creations, in these human creations. This is something that I don't understand. It's like there is a personal vendetta, there's a personal hatred of anything that's beautiful, and that is why these murtis have been defaced. It really hurts me. In that book by Sitaram Goelji and Arun Shauriji, they have mentioned that there are some 40,000 temples that have been destroyed across India during whatever the centuries of Islamic rule. And you can see that. Unfortunately, most of the time that you go now, the ASI appointed guides will tell you that, okay, the murtis have been, they will tell you the murtis have been destroyed. And you can see that the murtis have been destroyed, right? From Modhera to Somnath to everywhere. But they won't tell you who destroyed it unless you specifically ask for it. And even when you ask for it, they will say, make a vague generic statement like foreign invaders
Right.
destroyed it. So I was like, which foreign invaders? Where did they come from? Then they will tell you, nahi, yahan pe Malik Kafur aaya tha. So I said, they have names, no? So why are you not telling the names? Why are
Because
you not saying that these temples were destroyed?
years of conditioning.
Exactly. You go to Kashi Vishwanath Mandir, and that is like a slap in the face of Hindus for an eternity. Because Aurangzeb could have destroyed the entire temple. He did destroy the entire temple, but he kept a part of that wall for a reason. You can see that it's a temple wall. Even a blind person can say that it's a temple wall. One wall of the mosque, that monstrosity. But people are still not believing, and I couldn't believe my eyes when a few years ago there was this epitome of stupidity of a woman who is famous for her idiotic columns in Times of India. She called it syncretic architecture. Syncretic architecture.